Halalayam Yahweh, Ba'asham Yoshai, Ba'asham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach us this truth. And shalom to the elect, to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, some look like the nations. As they say, we are everywhere. We are the salt of the earth. So this content is not mine. Fair use. It's been used for criticism.
Be partaking and conducting one of the largest open-air biological experiments in U.S. history, because that's what this is. They do plan to release 64 million, actually. It's not 32 million like many outlets are claiming. You counted up the numbers, it's 16 million per year over 2 years in both California and Florida. So we'll have 64 million. And yeah, these male mosquitoes are infected with Wolbachia bacteria. So they'll release them into the wild, and that will suppress the mosquito populations because their babies, they won't be viable. The eggs won't be viable. Now here's where the risk comes in. When you suppress an entire species artificially, that's going to screw up the ecosystem in that whole area. So basically birds, bats, frogs, fish, they all eat these mosquitoes. So you wipe them out, they're going to have one less food item, and that's going to screw things up. And it could be irreversible. So if it goes wrong, sorry, Florida and California, your animals may start to migrate to other places, and then you might have other invasive species come in to fill what Google just eliminated, and that could be even worse. They tested this out, Google did in Fresno in 2018. It suppressed the mosquitoes, but as soon as they were done dumping the mosquitoes, they all came back. And so what they require is a subscription service. Google wants these states, wants these corporations to subscribe to Google's mosquito releasing subscription service, because that's the only way it even works.
This man is a mad scientist. This man is crazy. Crazy. So, 1 Timothy 6:20 comes out. First Timothy 6:20. NLT. Timothy, guard what Yahweh has entrusted to you. Avoid godliness, foolish discussion with those who oppose you with their so-called knowledge. So, KJV, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babbling and opposition of science, falsely so-called. So we'll go into find out some more about this. I have brought this out before, but you keep doing what you have to do. So let me find it. Okay, so this is G5581.
Strong's G5581. Pseudonymous.
What do they say? Pseudos. Short for pseudos. Fake science. So you see it for yourself. The strong definition. False science. Okay? He's mad. Nothing he does works and will not work. its time is up. And also bring out the meaning of science. Geonosis, I think. Greek geonosis. Yeah, of science. So that's G. Yeah.
Strong's G 1108. Gnosis.
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 So it means knowledge. Okay. Mean knowledge. That's what it means. So the next one. 2 Thessalonians 1:8. Okay. I started 3. So don't be fooled, NLT. Don't be fooled by what they say, for that day will not come until there is a great rebellion against Yahweh, and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the one who brings destruction. Yeah. He will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God and every object of worship. He will even sit in the temple of Yahweh and claim that he himself is Yahweh. Don't you remember that I told you about all this when I was with you? And you know what is holding him back? For he can be revealed only when his time comes. For this lawlessness is already at work secretly, and it will remain secret until the one who is holding it back steps out of the way. Then the man of lawlessness will be revealed. But Yahushua will slay him with the breath of his mouth and destroy him by the splendor of his coming. So yes, this man of sin has been revealed, but a lot of people cannot see it. And he's a man. Isaiah 14, it tells you about this man and about what is going to happen to his children. Understand? They are going to be put out. Put to death. Because this man tells you that the law is done away with. Man of lawlessness. Understand? Tells you that all of that is done away with. This is Esau Edom. You can read about him in Genesis 36. His ancestry. He's also Idumea. You can read about him in Job 9:24. He's the wicked that the world has been given into his hand. Malachi 1:4, the border of wickedness. Yeah. Genesis 27, he has been given a sword, and all that he's done is science is part of his sword. He wields it as a weapon. Everything that is good, he turns into a weapon. That's who he is. He can do no better than that. He's the weapon of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Yeah. Until he will not be. Revelation 12 and 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered. So the woman is Yasharala, and the dragon is Esau Edom. And the child is Yahawashai. Okay? So that's what it's all about. But everything he comes with will fail. He will not win. Obadiah 1 and 18, from 9 to 18 will tell you. He will not win. He will be burnt up. Yeah. We know this by 2nd Ezra 6 and 8. Tell you that Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob will control it after that. And to connect that, you can go to Genesis 25. And it will also tell you when he held the heel, he held the heel of Esau. Yeah. But this mad science experiment got to stop. And Yahweh Hashem Yoshai is going to put an end to it very soon. But the MOTB got to be installed, and then the end will come. I'll give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yoshai Bahasham Rakakadash. Shalom.